I didn't realize that they was going to clean this lot up. I seen them started working on it just a day or two ago. But they've done a remarkable job.
Do you own this here?
No.
Who owns this?
The Halls does now because they bought it. It was a public auction about, 2 months ago.
Oh, well.
And they wound up buying it, yep.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
you remember when we used to stay right there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you remember years ago when we'd play in that pond right over there?
Yeah.
I was telling on my video, sometimes I've seen as many as 12, 15, 20 people over there in that pond at one time. Had a big swimming board, and wintertime we'd get out there and skate on the ice and stuff. One time Danny put his Chevelle out there on the ice. It got so thick.
Yeah. Right there where that evergreen is at is, the ambulance service called me from home. And that was when I was living up here where Callie's living at.
Okay.
And said that there was a house fire down here. Well, when I got down here, yeah, the house was fully engaped in flames. And
the old house right here?
Yeah, not the old house, but the house trailer.
Okay, the house trailer.
The house trailer. Wasn't nothing burning on the old house.
Okay.
And I can't think of his name that had it, but his boy was the one that set the fire to burn his daddy up inside the trailer.
You know, I've heard something about that.
And
let me get out for a second. You care to get out?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll step out.
You got time?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of time.
So basically, that boy killed his dad.
Yeah.
And I guess got away with it.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't get away with it.
Turn your lights out. Turn your lights out. There you go.
He didn't get away with it.
Oh, he didn't?
Because the investigators and all from Nashville come to my house. And
What did they come to your house for?
Well, they were asking questions of what I'd seen when I got here
Okay.
and stuff, and they went back to Nashville. Well, it wasn't 2 or 3 days until they come back and picked him up.
Well, this is how the story was told to me. I was told that it was 2 brothers that burnt the old man.
Well, it started out that way.
Oh, it did?
But the other brother was still in Nashville. He had never come down here.
Okay.
The oldest brother, I think he was the oldest,
Okay.
was the only one here. When I pulled up in the drive right here,
Right?
the old house was standing right yonder. And
Right there where that tire is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, part of it already fallen in, hadn't it? Hadn't part of it done fallen in or something?
Nobody lived in it in a long time.
Yeah, years.
Well, the boy was standing on the front porch of the old house.
He was.
I thought, man, this just don't look right. And I got to asking him questions, and he said that he couldn't sleep, so he decided to take a walk down the highway here. And
That was his alibi?
I guess, cover his alibi and whatever. And yeah, it burned his daddy.
And I was told that he, one of them, I don't know which one, went up to White City and got to drinking and got to bragging about it. And that's how they got him.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
That's how they got him.
I never did really.
How old was the guy? Do you know?
Oh, he wasn't but 15, 16-year-old.
So he was just a minor.
He was just a kid.
A minor.
Yeah, he was just a kid.
Did they prosecute him as an adult?
I don't know. I don't know how they prosecuted.
What was their names?
I don't know. I don't remember what their names were.
Did they bring the trailer in here, or was the trailer already here?
I think Bobby put that trailer in.
No,
Back ago.
No, my dad?
Yeah.
No. Somehow or another, it went to probate, and a woman owned it. Well, I understand it.
Only one I can remember is it was sitting here when Bobby owned the house. So that's what made me think that he owned the trailer that was sitting here.
I don't think so. I may be wrong about that. I may be wrong about that. But man, there sure is a slew of memories right here pertaining to us being raised up as little kids. I mean, you know who this house belonged to originally before we bought it, don't you? Rex Harrison's uncle, Dennis Harrison.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, did you ever know Dennis Harrison?
No, I never did know him.
I don't think I did neither.
No, I never did know him.
Yeah, they done cleaned this thing up good. I couldn't tell you the memories that I got right here.
How far does this line go? Down to the border of them trees right yonder?
I think so. Somewhere about in there. You remember whenever Ed Ennis used to own that place over there?
Yeah.
You know who his wife was? Gladys.
Yeah, I knew it was Gladys, but I didn't know
That was Miss Aldale's sister.
Miss Aldale.
Miss Aldale's sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, both of them was a Davis. And she had one more of the sister named Polly.
Was it Davey?
Originally, they was a Davis.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Curly and Tom and all of them.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know who she was exactly.
And you know my dad, he was the one that put these grain bins right here.
Yeah.
After Douglas got killed in 1976.
Uh-huh.
You remember whenever he got killed?
Yeah.
I think it was in 77 he put them grain bins in, or 78.
Because me and Douglas was real good friends.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all was real good friends. And the way I understand it, it was Kelmer and his dad, which is Jeff
Of
Jackson.
course, I remember the old pond because I had come over here once before and fished. I asked Bobby about it. And, of course, I wasn't but 12, 13-year-old. And I asked Bobby, I said, Bobby, is it all right for me to come over here and fish? You know?
Yeah.
He said, sure. Go over and fish and catch all you want.
Right.
And so that's what I done. I come over here and fish, but I never did know who owned it. You know, if Bobby owned it or
We
or
owned,
who owned it.
at one time we farmed almost 500 acres, or right at 500 acres, which at the time in the late 70s, early 80s was a pretty good spread.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever all the diesel fuel,
They had all of this that went up yonder.
now we never did
then
farm.
come
We
back.
never did farm that up there. We never did farm that up there.
Farmed this corner.
We never did
right
farm
up there,
this.
did
We
you?
never did farm this. We never. Yeah, we did farm the corner. We sure did. We farmed the corner
I
up
think
there.
you did farm the corner.
Yep.
And then you cut back here and went back in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then we
know.
farmed all that in behind the Willis's back there,
Yeah.
going all the way back to the tree line back there to Beach Ridge. But
How far are you from Beach Ridge from here?
this is Beach Ridge Road. This is Beach Ridge Road right here.
I know, but I mean, you're actually what, 2 miles from actually Beach Ridge?
Actually, the beginning point of it starts right in here, and it's all it is a tilted area, and that's how it got the name Beach Ridge. It was a ridge.
Yeah.
It was a little bit higher than the O'Brien River. Do you remember whenever families used to live down there?
Yeah. Yeah, if you turn like going to Ricky Dale's,
Yeah.
if you turn right there used to be 3 or 4 houses, and there was 2 roads, if I remember right.
There was a
that
road.
had some houses. And
There
stuff
was
on it.
some houses right back over in here, and behind the Willis place over here, and there was an old road bed that went back there years
Well,
and years ago.
I don't remember it back behind Willis. Now, I remember the one over here, like you go to Beach Ridge, you know.
We've almost lost all our history.
I know it.
We've almost lost all our history because didn't nobody care enough about the people here
But there
to
used
document
be,
their lives.
There used to be several houses right in there.
Yes, all the way down to the river.
Yeah,
You know, May Sweat that married TC,
yeah.
she was raised up down there on the other side of Etheridge Levee.
Oh, was you?
But I think the Sweats was raised up down there too.
I didn't know where she was raised.
The
at.
Sweats was raised up down there too, and that's how they got the intermingling. You remember there was also a Sweat right before you get to Kenton on the left-hand side right there? There was a Sweat right there.
Yeah. Well, that was May, wasn't it? That lived down there.
Probably.
I believe that.
Her and some of her brothers. You know, she come from a big family, about 13. I think 14. One of them was born stillborn or something. She ain't been dead but about a little over a year.
Of course, May, boy, she was one mean woman, boy.
Well, she probably had to be being raised up around all them boys back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was mean, boy.
Take us on around over there.
Yeah, I was going to go by the old Willis place.
Well, look over there where they've been doing all that dirt work.
Now, who owns the Willis? Oh, I know.
It still belongs to Chris.
Yeah, that belongs to Chris.
That still belongs to Chris.
All that got turned over to him when J.M. died.
But I guess the Halls bought this right here,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. And there ain't much there, about an acre and a half, something like that. But they sure bought it. And they're in there straightening it out right now. That's them that's doing all this dozer work over here on this side.
Yeah.
They're leaving their mark towards being conservationists and trying to slow the washes down and help the ground.
Well, that's all sand right yonder.
It looks like it, don't it? They've been getting scoops of dirt and putting it somewhere. I don't know where they've been putting it. Probably putting some of it over here in some of these hollers up in here. Now slow down. Now slow down right here. Slow down right here.
This right here.
All right, stop. Stop right here. There used to be a house down here. Whenever we first moved down here, there was a little house down here, a shotgun shanty house, and Dad hooked onto that dude and drug it up there and turned it into a body shop. You remember that?
Yeah.
All right, look right over here. You see that bank right there? That bank used to be about 4 foot higher than what it is right now. You know why it ain't no higher than it is right now? Because of the wash.
Oh, what?
The wash.
Oh, the wash.
Yeah, he's losing real estate every year. The county's got to come out here and clean this ditch out and clean the road out every year.
This used to flood. Daddy used to stay on their case all the time because every time it come a big rain, this would overflow and where he couldn't get through with the bus.
Right.
And
your dad drove the bus all the time.
yeah, he
What was
drove
his
the
name?
Hilliard. Hilliard Hazelwood was his name.
Here with Hazelwood.
And,
We just called him Mr. Hazelwood.
yeah.
And that was
Of course, he drove when you was in school.
yeah, that was your
He
dad.
drove, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember whenever we used to farm all that back over there in the back?
Yeah, yeah. I
Used to have
remember,
strawberry patch. Used to have, we'd put out 1,000 tomato plants, put out 1,000 whatever, have 2 or 3 acres of okra, 2 or 3 acres of sweet corn. I mean, we worked back then.
Yeah.
We did not stay still. We did not stop. But
I
also,
remember you up here at this house,
yeah,
your mama, she had the darkest pitch black hair that I can remember on
Yeah.
any woman.
yeah, she did.
And
Her and Lenore always drove together. Lenore would drive, and they worked down there at Greenfield, that factory down there for probably what, 20 years, 30 years, something like
yeah,
that.
probably. But I remember her standing out there a lot of times when we would come by on the bus, and she'd be standing out there on the porch waiting for a ride, you know, to come.
Right.
So,
Well, there was a whole lot of insaneness that went on back then. You know what? A whole lot of insaneness pertaining to hollering and screaming and being violent. Let's move on down here. And I know you can vouch for that, pertaining to us boys being raised up that way. You would have thought some of the elderly people back then, like the Layman Jacobs or Connie White or even Ed White or some of them, you would have thought somebody would have intervened, but I don't guess nobody ever said anything to Dad.
I stayed down here all the time. I used to go right down yonder because they got it pinned off.
Well, the hall's on that now.
But I used to go down there at the far end where this farm here goes.
Right.
And that's where I done all my hunting and stuff.
Okay.
Back years ago.
Yeah.
And of course, at that time, I didn't know who owned it. And then I finally found out that
part of
Chris Willis owns the farm part. Now, I don't know about any of these houses or anything.
Well, that's part of.
But now, didn't David Willis build this house right here?
He did, but he sold that. He sold it or lost it or something. Anyways, that belonged to Donnie Ridgway at one time, and then he sold it to her daughter and Josh, and then they wound up losing it. Right, that's what I was telling you. The halls are leaving their mark right here, man. Look at that. Look at the work. They've been down here for 3 months with all kind of heavy equipment. Stop. Look to the left. Look to the left. Look at all that.
I had never looked down here.
So they've been doing an amazing work down here.
I'm putting them up a levee. Oh, that's
Drain systems. They've got two. They got another one back over there and behind there, and then they got another one back over here, way up over there, pretty close to that fence line over there. So they're putting in like 3 or 4 different drain systems to help to control the water. To help to control the water.
That there used to be a lot of moonshining that was done right back yonder.
No.
Back years ago.
No way.
Yeah.
Who?
A lot of moonshining that was done back then.
Well, see
where it comes off. You know that ditch that comes off of when you go into Beach Ridge. You remember that first ditch that you come to?
Yeah.
You know, it stayed full of water most of the time.
Right.
That's where, on further down this way, where a lot of the moonshining went on.
Must have been some good water. Must have been a stream.
I guess must have been some good stuff, I guess.
Well, see, that was the old road bed I'm telling you about. It used to be a road bed right down through there.
Yeah.
You remember that just being a kid?
No, I don't remember the road bed. Of course, I always went in up here.
But you do remember that there was some people that lived back in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew the Willises and see who else.
There was a Jackson that lived back there.
Yeah. There was a Jackson.
But he wasn't kidding us. Clive Jackson or something like that. Of course, he was just a kid whenever he was living down here.
I better get back. Sheila's gonna be looking for me. I want to know where in the heck I'm at.
Well, you gotta take me on around if you don't mind, unless you just want me to walk. You want me to walk? Okay. How about where they cleaned all this up? Look at here where the trailer used to be right here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you say somebody bought that?
Yeah, Jim Boy bought it.
Oh, did you?
JW's son.
I knew somebody you'd said.
You knew JW, didn't you?
I don't know.
Dad's brother, his oldest brother?
I don't know.
He drank all the time. Budweiser man. Called him Budweiser.
I don't know if I knew him or not.
They called him Budweiser. But look right over to the left right there.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
Them big machinery.
Oh, they've had as much as 2 or 3 excavators out here, 3 caterpillars,
now,
2 or 3 bulldozers.
Is that the house that Jinx Wallace used to live in?
No.
Or is that further down?
No, that's where Jinx Wallace did used to live, but Novella Davis's boy, one of her boys built that and put it there.
So if you go on down further, you would come into the brick home of where Jinx Wallace lived.
Yes.
Right?
Well, it's actually you remember the woman that married Melvin Hill? What was her name?
Oh,
May or something like that. She was a Hill, and she got memories of walking down here whenever it wasn't nothing but hardly a path. They didn't have electricity back then. Just basically a old roadbed path.
Well, the reason why I remember Jinx so was me and his daughter was the same age.
Never knew he had a daughter.
Yeah, Alice.
Alice, that's right. You're correct. He did have a daughter.
He had a daughter. I ain't seen her in years.
Well, according to somebody I talked to here lately, that was always known back over there in behind Bill Ramsey's place over there back towards the trees called Turkey No. Have you ever heard it called Turkey No?
No. But now at the time I knew it, it was on this blacktop right here, and you got down and it made a curve to the right.
Right.
And Jinx's house was to the left.
That's right.
And Alice lived there, and I can't think of her mama's name to save my life.
Well, pull on down for a second. Pull on down. You ain't no that big of a hurry. Pull on down for a second. Look at what they've done right here. Roll your window down for a minute.
I can't think of what.
These guys stayed out here continuously bringing dirt load after dirt load after dirt load. Now, you see that pipe right there?
Yeah.
There's still about 12 or 15 foot that goes down into the dirt.
Yeah.
That's about a 24-inch mouthpiece right there, and it attaches, stop. And then it attaches to another pipe. It's about 18-inch pipe, and they have basically built this levee right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is what they've done. That way, whenever the water comes off of the other field that we used to farm, it will slow the water down, kind of like a strainer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That way it slows the water down. That way the water don't take as much material. Yeah.
Ain't as so much force.
Yeah, ain't as much force.
Well, somebody's coming. Maybe somebody's living right here.
Probably is. Are they still coming?
That don't look like that's been here very long.
Let them go by. Let them go by so we can turn around right here. Let them go by. I don't like it when people get on my rear end right here. Just wave them and go by. Oh, you gonna turn?
I think
well, you gotta go on up past that telephone pole. Past the telephone pole. Past the telephone pole. Past the telephone pole. I'll pull on down in there. I don't know who these people are. It don't matter. It's a public road. I can't stop them from going up and down on the road.
That house there done fell in.
Yep. It has.
And it ain't that old of a house, is it?
Well,
but that right there is Jinx's old place, right yonder.
Yeah.
Brick and all still standing up there.
Nelson built this.
Who?
Nelson.
I don't know.
Novella's boy.
Oh, I don't know.
I think she had two of them.
You talking about Doug?
There was Doug, and then there was another one.
Yeah, the queer one. What the hell was his name?
Was it Don?
Dave was, no, I don't know. I don't remember what his name was. Doug was a carpenter.
Yeah.
And he could build anything.
Yep.
But it wasn't worth the shit for working. He wouldn't work.
As far as being dependable.
He wouldn't work for nothing.
You remember the storm shelter right here on the left right here?
Yeah.
Did you ever spend any time in that when the storms were coming in?
I never did have to use it.
All right, do you remember Almus and Oler that used to live right here?
No, I don't remember them either.
You don't remember them? Almus and Oler? How about B and Homer Thompson down the road here?
Well,
on the left-hand side?
Homer Thompson.
Yeah.
Rosemary, me and Rosemary was pretty close the same age.
Okay.
Because I was coming up here and screwing Rosemary all the time.
This is being filmed. This is on film. Hey, listen, that right there used to be the 20th century milk barn right there.
Yeah.
That's what that was. That was Bill Ramsey's milk barn right there.
But you had old Thompson that done all the fishing.
Yep.
You know,
He made the nets.
Done nets.
Yep.
And stuff.
Was there ever any houses up in here that you remember?
I don't remember any right up through there.
Now, who's this coming back down through here?
I don't know. A lot of traffic up here, though.
Rubberneckers.
But I don't know of...
I think there's 2 vehicles coming.
I don't know. And I don't know how long Mr. Thompson and his wife has been gone.
Probably 25 years.
Yeah, no, probably more than that.
Well, Sonny, yeah, Homer has. Homer's been gone longer than that.
Well, Sonny Thompson, he's been gone probably that much or more.
See what I'm saying? We got rubberneckers coming down here. That's all right.
A lot of people looking.
Yep. All right, the Beach Grove Church down here.
Yeah.
According to Mama Dale, which was Vera Dale Jackson, Kelmer Jackson's wife, Dad's mama, they used to have revivals down here. And in the summertime, they'd walk up Frank Ennis Hill. They called that Frank Ennis Hill. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And they would get in that pond and they'd have baptisms.
That's right.
And at one time, that pond used to be prestige as far as the water being clear.
I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Had a little bridge that went over it.
Yeah.
Had a little white bridge. And who was it that lived over here that had the dogs over here that kept the place mint?
I don't know, but Mr. Ennis, that lived there at the time, he kept everything. I mean,
No, he wasn't Enos.
He wasn't an Ennis?
No, he was somebody else.
I thought he was an Ennis that lived there.
That may be, you may be right. That may be the reason why they call it Frank Ennis Hill.
Yeah, I think it was an Ennis that lived there. I just know he was real strict, and
he kept that place immaculate, didn't he?
He kept it. I mean,
if I'm not mistaken, didn't it wind up in a
now.
magazine one time?
I think so. I think he did.
Homes and Garden or something like that?
Better Homes and Garden.
One of the nicest places in Weakley County?
Yeah, I think he did wind up in that.
Uh-huh.
And he was a nice fella.
And
he was as down home country as you could get now.
Down past Calvin Hall, instead of making the road to the right, if you go straight down that gravel road, you remember Scotty Mixon?
Yeah.
Their parents lived down there at one time.
Yeah.
There was a big old 2-story house down there that caught a fire.
Yeah.
You remember the Mixons?
Yeah. Sure do.
What was her name?
The daughter?
No, the daughter's still living. That's
the daughter lives across Mud Creek over there.
Wasn't her name Menelita?
Menelita or Charlita.
Charlita's the daughter.
Yeah, Charlita.
But Menelita was the mother.
Oh, now I don't know about that.
What was his dad's name? You remember the dad's name? Charles, wasn't it? Charles Nixon?
Might have been.
Charles Nixon?
Might have been.
You know, Scotty, he'd been gone for a long time, too.
Yeah, and I didn't know that until I got to talking to Charlita back, if that was last year before, and she said that he had passed away.
Lord, he's been gone for probably 35 years.
Yeah, and I didn't know it. I didn't know
about the same time that Scotty Davis died. Remember Dwayne Davis and Randy Davis, the Davis bunch? Sonny Davis had the arms burn off.
Yeah.
Well, Scotty, he didn't live but maybe about 22 years old. He died of AIDS. That's but about the time whenever AIDS come into the play in the early 80s.
Yeah. But,
Yep, a lot of people's lives died of age, you know what? Now,
I didn't know about Scotty until Charlotta was telling me about it. And
there's a bunch of them around here that's died. Me and you still here, though, ain't we? We're still here.
We still here. And I think as long as we live the life we're living, I think we'll continue to stay here until it comes time to be called home.
Amen. Amen. Well, I'm going to get on. I appreciate the ride. Do you owe you anything?
Yeah, nope. Don't owe me a thing. It was sort of an adventure to me. Getting out and see stuff that I hadn't seen in a long time.
I know you have to remember us swimming in that pond over there and fishing in it and having fun in it.
I remember fishing in it.
Yeah.
But I don't ever remember swimming in it.
Oh, we swam in it. We had corncob bites. We'd skate on it in the wintertime. Ice skate. Like I said, Danny, that was probably about the time whenever he met up with Monica. I tell you when it was whenever Danny Ray Coble committed suicide, because Danny wound up taking his old Chevelle and running off into a ditch right here. That's whenever he was working at Kincaid, and he'd get loopy, and he couldn't stay on the road like he ought to.
Yeah.
See, Danny had a bad problem toward getting caught with the law toward drinking and driving. I mean, he was all the time getting caught drinking and driving. They got harsh on him there towards the last. He started doing time. Yeah. I think one time he done about 2.5, 3 years, 4 years, something like that. They get serious on that stuff if you continue to get caught drinking and driving.
Yeah. Old Danny was a good old boy, though. He was. I always thought a lot of him.
I miss all of them. I do. I miss all of them.
Now, Bobby, I could get by with Bobby, but
he could be about halfway brutal. He could be about halfway brutal, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. He can make you have second thoughts. So
he'd get violent with you in a heartbeat, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. And he didn't mind smashing that face or no for you either.
There's quite a few of them around there that was that way. You know what? Remember old Enlow Roberts?
Yeah.
He was kind of mean to Harold growing up. I think Harold wound up teaching him a lesson one time.
Yeah, old Enlow was really bad about it back when they lived as you going in.
There was a lot of child abusers back then. And, a lot of them.
Enlow and them, Enlow and them was always bad about that on that house right there across the road from where Tony Woodruff lives.
Yeah.
And
whatever happened to old Hillary Penny? He wound up going up to St. Louis and abandoning, what was her name?
I don't know what happened to him.
What was her name? Dating Earl's mother?
Yeah, but I can't remember what her name was.
You remember Bill and Moselle?
Yeah.
Berthy?
Of course, they live, what's her name that you just said? Lives over on Mud Creek.
Right.
Right there off the edge of Mud Creek.
Like I said, there's a lot of history here, man. It almost got completely lost. So did. I'm going to get on. Thank you for the ride. Mm-hmm. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, we'll do this again sometime.
All right. See you, Kevin. All right. My lights come on. That was my bus driver's son, Mr. Hazelwood there. That his dad used to drive the school bus out here whenever we were children. Come out here every day and pick us up, take us to Sharon School. Yep. And this I don't know who this is. Who are you? Who are you? What's your name? You got a name? Huh? What's your name? You got a name? I don't mean, man, keep you on the collar all the time. Slow down, down. No, get down now, I'll let you loose. Get down. Get out. No, 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 no. You get feisty, don't you? Huh? You get feisty. There he goes. And he's off and he's running. Yeah, they've done a remarkable job out here towards conservation. You will know more about it whenever it comes to 4, 5, 6, 8-inch rain, and just exactly what kind of job that they've done. Of course, you'll see the results from it after a period of years and not losing as much ground, real estate. But yeah, that used to be Turkey Knoll back over in there. And then there used to be a lot. That's the first time I've been to. I may have been told about the moonshining stills down in there. I just forgot about it. But right there, that used to be the old roadbed going down into there where them people live back in there. Probably give or take, over the period of years, the way I was told, about 20 or 30 families live down there on Beach Ridge, where you get to the river. Anyways, that's to be the end of my little history lesson for today. Thank you for listening. If you don't mind, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. One way or the other, we don't care, good or bad. He loves running. I let him run every day. Every day. Helps loosen him up. Helps loosen his bowels up where he can have a good bowel movement. Plus it keeps his muscles toned up. He loves running. Joe does.